For a stunning look, Dida Ritz recommends taking 3 ugly things and putting them together to create one beautiful ensemble. Is she talking about the top 3 winners of RuPaul's Drag Race?
It hasn't always been lipstick and lollipops for Dida Ritz, the Sasha Fierce queen from RuPaul's Drag Race. Happily, Dida was able to patch things up with her estranged family, who got to know their gay son better after watching him grow as a person on the reality TV show.
Today, Dida Ritz talks about how she reached out to her family and preacher father, and gives us the skinny on her fabulous appearance on RuPaul's Drag Race.
Listen as Dida Ritz talks about the healing power of forgiveness, why drag queens over-accessorize, and why she had those ashy knees on the show. Did Jiggly Caliente sabotage her gal pal?
Plus, Jamie Kuntz, a 19-year-old hunky football player, gets kicked off his team after making out with his 65-year-old boyfriend. Wow!
Chris Brown gets a tattoo on his neck that looks a lot like a battered Rihanna.
And the internet gets all hot under the collar for John Hamm's delicious tent in his pants. I'm Fausto Fernos.
I'm Mark Fillion.
And this is Feast of Fun. Wow. Oh my God, it is hot in here today, people. It's Chicago. The fall is coming, but today is almost 95-degree weather. Woo!
Is it really that hot?
It's hot, baby.
I don't think it's that hot.
Well, Dida Ritz is in the house. Hey!
So it's real hot.
How you doing? Thank you for having me.
That's your trademark-like way to greet someone.
It is. How you doing? It's, well, you know, I stole it, of course, from Wendy.
Of course.
Or maybe she stole it from me. But
I think she stole that from Tyler Perry.
Maybe,
Yeah.
you never know. But yeah, I like
and there's also Shirley Q. Liquor's been doing that for years too.
Of course.
How you doing?
How you doing? How your mama doing? All that.
It's a Southern thing, isn't
it? It is. Well, my grandparents both come from the South, so I kind of have a little bit of, I guess, that in me. So
where's your grandparents from?
Well, originally Jackson, Mississippi area, but
the South.
Yeah, but but now my dad's from Flint, Michigan, and my mom's parents live in Battle Creek, Michigan.
You're a Midwestern girl.
I was born in Battle Creek.
Oh, look at that.
That's where they make cereal.
Mm-hmm. Yes, the Kellogg Center, which my grandmother lives like 15 minutes away from that.
Did you know that they created cornflakes to keep boys from masturbating? Google that one.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Yeah, Dr. Kellogg had some really crazy ideas on like masturbation and how many times a day you should go to the bathroom. He was like obsessed with poop.
I never knew that.
Can I get you something to drink? Some cold water or something? Maybe a little towel put,
No, we were discussing this earlier, and I don't like this. For fans who do this, please stop doing it now. I hate that. I don't like the towel on the head. It doesn't work with me.
Because I just kind of, I've noticed it before, but it was just like, I don't know, there was something about the heat this summer in Chicago, and I kept seeing over a couple days span, I kept seeing all these African-American people, and they'd have these towels on their head, and not like,
it's not just
heads.
Black folks doing it, but
Yeah.
it's a lot of Black folks.
It's definitely, I would say, it's a culture thing, and I definitely think it's like a lot of people who are living in what they would say the ghetto and the hood,
also known as Chicago's South Side.
Yeah,
Yes.
and so I think
West Side.
it's very like in that type of environment. You're not going to see anybody in Lincoln Park walking around with a towel.
They should though. I think they should. It's a great.
You see a Lincoln Park Trixie walking around with a towel on her
walking
head.
to his gorgeous $1 million condo with a towel on his
What I
head.
understand is I thought Black people didn't like to have water on their hair.
Well, it depends.
It depends.
I think if you ask a Black woman that, she don't want water anywhere near her head.
Why is that a bad idea?
The Black hair is just very hard to work with in some cases, and a lot of women spend a lot of money on getting their hair done, and perms and sew-ins and sometimes wigs, and
the water does.
And the water
it
damages it. It can really damage. I mean, expensive hair is hard, believe it or not. It just can't have any type of water.
I got to tell you now. Usually, it's some kind of guy, and he's just got like some kind of rag hanging off his head. But like, I got to say, one day I saw this woman, and she was wearing this blue outfit, like blue pants, blue top, like this turquoise, and it just popped, and she's walking down the street, and the hand towel on her head was the exact same color as her outfit. And I was just like, wow, she coordinated that outfit.
Yeah, and that's why I don't like it. I don't. What is the point of? It's like sagging. Why would you need to sag your pants? Why do you need to put a towel on your head and walk around?
I suppose
and
it keeps you
coordinate
cool.
But wear a hat, wear some sunglasses, wear a big visor. You know, I have this gorgeous knitted visor at home. It's a huge brim to it. Sun stays directly out of my eyesight. You know, fashion has made so many things now. You don't need to put a towel on your head.
Well, could you wear a towel underneath the hat? Because I would imagine the cool water kind of keeps you cool.
And people do that too.
I have seen that.
And you know what?
I
would recommend that before just walking around with a towel on your head. Like, if you at least put a hat on, I mean, maybe it could work, but I don't like it.
Well, we see RuPaul with a towel on her head.
Of course not.
I doubt you would ever even see her with a towel, period. I don't know.
That'd be a good drag character, though, the towel lady, maybe.
And everything she wears is terry cloth.
It's hot in here.
I want to say that actually I tried it, and it does cool you off in hot weather. Yeah, and if you're not a person who's that concerned with what other people think about you, then try putting on a towel on your head. You'll cool off. That's what matters is comfort.
True. Well, and during like the hot summers, I used to work at a restaurant downtown, and it would get hot in there. And I'm just sweating buckets. So I would actually take a wet towel and just kind of put it over my shoulders underneath my thing.
And I love that too.
You know,
you can do that,
and you couldn't see it really, but it kept me cool.
Yeah, it helps you like recuperate from intense workouts. Cooling off is really important.
Mm-hmm. It is very important.
And one thing, I think actually you can accessorize anything. Your fashion philosophy is find 3 horrific, ugly things. Mm-hmm. What did you say? And combine them into one fierce outfit.
Exactly. I personally have always believed that I can wear anything. I don't think there's a such thing. Like when I shop with my friends, I don't look at something and go, it's completely ugly. I won't wear it. That's not that takes away fun from my job. I get to think outside the box every day when I get dressed. So for me, when I'm thinking about what does Dida wear, it's like, okay, I want to wear this. I want to wear the most foolish thing. I always like to think of my fashion as like foolish fashion, kind of like an.
It's a good concept and a good idea to take 3 things that are ugly and put them together and make it work. But in reality, did that really work for Jiggly?
It didn't work for Jiggly. It didn't.
So sometimes it's a miss.
Sometimes it's a hit or a miss, but I also think that you have to listen to your instinct, and she didn't listen to her instinct when she did the Dragazine competition, did she? You have to listen to your instinct with fashion. You have to be very confident in it. I think that confidence is very important if you're going to go out wearing pink hair or platform shoes or whatever. You want to have the confidence to be able to pull it off, because if it shows, then I truly believe people are going to be like, oh yeah, you're working those shoes, you're working that hair, girl. I'm loving it. So it just takes that confidence. And even if your friends say you look horrible, take that off. You look stupid. Well, it is stupid. It looks sickening. Sorry,
It's drag after all.
Exactly. It's having fun.
Your look has really changed a lot from the day that we met you, months before you were even cast on RuPaul's Drag Race, to all the way through the show and afterwards. And I really enjoy seeing you evolving as a performer and as an artist and as a costume-tician, if you could call that.
Well, yeah. Costume-tician, I like that.
How do you think, why is that change happening for you now as an artist? Like, what do you think is going on in your life and in your head that's making you grow?
I think a lot of it has to do with a period growing up. I can tell you that the person who walked through that workroom, the first episode of RuPaul's Drag Race, is completely different from the person I would say I am now. My thought process is different. The priorities that I put first, I put those first. You know what I mean? Drag queens have a tendency at times, not all, but some drag queens have a tendency to put drag first and only drag, and not their life. And when I say their life, the priorities such as home, such as taking care of themselves, their family, they don't put those other things that kind of are going to help go into your career and make your career good. And they just jump to their career. And
well, you can't blame them, because it's so exciting, so much fun.
Exactly.
Right?
But you have to also you have to take care of yourself. You have to, there's no point in buying. What's the point of buying a pair of fierce Louboutin shoes if you don't have a home to put them in?
Life is uncertain. And eat dessert first. Sometimes you just gotta. I'm gonna speak on behalf of those queens who throw everything to the wind rent themselves a U-Haul and do
Shout out to Lady Vera Parker.
who will drive off a cliff, a drag cliff, because they're so excited to be on that stage.
You know, I agree, and that is, I think that's what's gotten me to here and learning. But I would
now
definitely
that
say,
you've gone beyond that,
I think that for me, I know.